How's it going, everyone? My name is Trev Barnes. Thank you so much for joining me for another video today. I don't know if some of you guys are going to be interested or not, but I'm reworking the Joy of Creation animation. I want kind of like a visual brand before the start of every one of my videos. Now, I'm a big fan of Mr. Jack Harrison's work. If you're not familiar, he's a super talented, I guess, animator, digital creator, I guess is a better way to put him. But he makes these stunning vintage CRT animations, and I'm heavily inspired by that, so I really want to fit that vibe with this. But go check him out and his work, support Jack. He seems like an incredible person. So super chill video, just gonna be making something. Let's get into it. All right, so I know that I definitely want a thicker kind of spaced together font. My ideal workflow is that I get the main logo in Photoshop before I do anything, and then I can save those assets separately, put them in Premiere, and animate it there. I definitely know that there's a much better way to do that. I just haven't spent the time to learn how to do that. I like Helvetica. I don't know if it's my go-to font for this, and I'm a big Helvetica fan. If you're a Futura fan, grow up. Helvetica is where it's at. Kidding, of course. They're just fonts. See, part of me wants to just do something like this as well. Like something like this with a little CRT glow behind it, I feel like would look really good. I'm just gonna space it out a tiny bit. I like how close they are together, but it was a little too close. And I do want them to sort of bleed into each other as well. So I want to put the Joy of Creating with Trev Barnes. I think I want to do some kind of like pill to put that in. Maybe we could use like a funky orange, maybe a little darker. All right, and then let's go ahead and round off the corners. We'll do a little more. Yeah. So I'm worried about this text being smaller inside this pill. I just don't know if it's going to be that visible because this font is just so heavy. Maybe not. This looks a little familiar. I don't know what from, but this looks a little suspect. This is the first demo CRT that I did, and I do like the colors from this. I just didn't really like the result, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and bum some of these colors, and maybe I'll move this pill over a little bit. Like, I think that doesn't look bad. Let's make this pill a little smaller as well. That looks so much better. All right, let's see what it looks like if we match this red. Yeah, it's too dark. What about the blue? So I'm pretty set on this. So I'm using something new I've never tried before called the polygon tool. And there we go. I was trying to make a star. So maybe I'll make this one blue. Maybe instead of a star, we'll do like a, I don't know what shape it's called, but it's just like a big spiky ball. Yeah, something like this. While I'm doing this too, I'm really trying to think of how I'm going to animate this. I think I want the main title to kind of flip up, my name to flip down, and then these two little points just to be boop, boop. I don't know. I haven't thought that far yet. I'm gonna make this other one red. All right, so how many separate elements do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 different elements. All right, so I'm going to resize my canvas. All right, so next I'm gonna work on sound branding. So I definitely want this old, distorted, kind of uncanny synth sound, just because it fits so well with the CRT. I think I'm going to use Atoms by Baby Audio. I think I'm going to go with this soft EP sound, and I just brought the drive up just a little bit. So again, there's 4 elements to the logo, so I want to kind of have 4 different notes. Just something very quick and easy. So that's in 3/4 time. Maybe around like 140. Maybe I'll add some lower notes under that as well. Maybe we could find some other element to layer under that. All right, and I definitely want a less is more approach, so I don't want to keep adding just for the sake of adding. But I feel like there's one more little texture that we should include. I just don't know what it is yet. I know what it is now. So I found this very short plucky synth, and I'm going to put the magic switch from Baby Audio. Wow, Baby Audio is getting all the love from me today. That's exactly what it needed. All right. All right, let's go ahead and do this an octave higher as well. I know I could just copy and paste the notes to go up, but I like playing each one individually just because it gives a different velocity. I got nowhere else to be. Ooh, you know what? There it is. I just needed a more upfront major chord. I love that. All right, and I'm just gonna take some of this low end out. It is a little muddy. Yeah, that sounds much better compared to this. With it. Yeah, much better. All right, and then I am going to put tape mellowfy on it. I'm not really gonna cloud it too much. I just wanna add a little bit of wobble. All right, I pretty much like that. So let's go ahead and bounce it. All right, so now we're gonna work on the animation itself. If you're an animator watching this, please don't mind. I know what I'm doing is not right. I'm aware, trust me. All right, so I gotta figure out how to make this trail upward, but kind of with the afterglow that's following it. So my thought to make this work is that I gotta rise the text at the same time that I lower the box. So it looks like the text is coming out. So we got to start with this below the line, and then by the first note, it has to be showing. So something I have to do to these as well is add motion blur. So this silly little guy just accidentally closed out of the project without saving anything. It's okay. I'm gonna go get more coffee real quick. Anytime that I feel stuck or something as silly as me closing out the project when I haven't saved it, anytime something like that happens, I always find that that is a good time just to walk away for 5 to 10 minutes. A lot of us think that we need to sit there and just keep hammering it out and let that frustration carry over into our project. But really, when we just step away and give ourselves an honest break, that little bit of rest just fuels us so much. So if you find yourself struggling or just getting annoyed about something, find a little space for like 5 to 10 minutes. Do another hobby, do something else that you love. My wife and I bought this house a little under a year ago. Don't get me wrong, it's a great house, but we really bought it for the yard. It's not very common here in Northeast Florida and like most of the United States to have an actual yard. Most homes built now, you can walk right in between them, spread your arms out and be able to touch your neighbor's house. So we really appreciate the space that we have. Our dog Cooper can go out there and run, although he mostly sunbathes. That's actually what he's doing right now. And we can kind of just enjoy the quiet. So I recommend you find your space of quiet and then you can come back to your project because it'll still be there when you're done. So for now, I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit. So I'm going to try this technique again as well, where I'm going to lower this black box. So it looks like that the logo is coming at the baseline. All right, so I think I'm going to make each star just kind of appear. So I'm going to put that there. All right, and I think I want to do some kind of motion with this one, maybe like a zoom out to zoom in. Ooh, I really like that. All right, so let's see what we have so far. I absolutely love it. All right, and I think I'm gonna do a dip to black on all of these as well. So let's see how that looks. Let's try it around here. That is perfect. All right, so I'm gonna export this, then we're gonna put it in the CRT plugin. So I just realized that After Effects is only on my laptop, so I won't be able to share my screen of what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna run a quick CRT filter and then I'll explain after. All right, so this is the CRT emulator from, it's either EasyCo or Ezco. It's for Adobe After Effects and it's about $49, but I found myself using it quite a lot. So to me, it is very much so worth it. They have an extremely easy user interface. and I think about 12 different styles that you can choose from. But when I'm doing this, I like to turn the saturation up quite a bit, as well as get a good glow around it. As a quick comparison, this is what it looked like before we sent it through the CRT plugin. And then this is what it looked like after. So I'm honestly super happy with the result. This year, I'm really trying to find myself in the art that I want to create. And I'm hoping that my new editing styles, my new filming styles can kind of help me understand what the feeling of the art I want to make is. So I really want to thank you guys for stopping by and watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, and let's see that animation one more time.